Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I'd like to share with you some story rocks that I found. These are all carved by Native Americans. We'll start with this one right here. This is of a pheasant. This is the beak right here, the top of the head. Here's the back, the tail. This is of a pheasant right here. See the head? The definition in the beak right there. And it goes back to the tail. Okay, that's a pheasant right there. But it's also a story rock, and it has other animals depicted in it. Okay, this is the top of a head. Here's an eye. Here's the nose. Look at the mouth right here. That's the bottom of his mouth right there. His neck. That's a portrait of a bear. And even when you turn it over, or turn it around on the other side, you can see the definition in the mouth right there. Top of the head all the way down to the nose, you can see it's been carved. And when I turn it one more time, I can see an ear right here. There's another ear. Here's an eye. Here's the nose. That's a portrait of another bear. Look at this definition on the side of this face. The two ears, the nose. Pretty cool. Now here's a little pheasant, a really tiny one, but look at the definition in it. Here's the head. The beak comes down to the body. Look at the wings here. It's all carved out to make it look like it's three-dimensional bird. Look at that. It's all shaved. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, that's a pheasant. Then when I turn it over here, right here, on the side, on the back side, that turns into be, here's eyes. Here's the side of a face. Here's the nose. Here's the mouth. That's the portrait of a Native American warrior right there. The portrait of a warrior. Okay, now when I flip it over, right here, this becomes the top of a bear's head. Comes down to the face. Look at the eye. Look at how it's all been sanded and faded down. And then you have the definition in the nose. And even on this side here, you got the carving to make the nose pop out. Look at that. But then turn it over one more time. Let's see, right here. We've got a bear with its mouth open. It's the side of here's his nose. His mouth is open. But then when I turn it like that, his mouth becomes a tongue hanging out. That's a bear with its tongue hanging out. That must mean he's killed him, right? That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Those two carvings look like they were carved by the same person. They're so detailed. Now here's a face. You got the top of a head. You have a nose. You have the mouth. Chin. Turn it over. You've got the top of a head. You've got an eye, the nose. Look at the big mouth now. Look at the edging on this line right here. He looks like it's got a piece of rock that was carved around and they left the hide part. It looks like he's got war paint on his face right there. So then I flip the rock over. Here's a portrait of a man. It looks, they've left this part of the rock raised. It looks like he's got a full head of hair. Here's his eye, his nose. Comes down to his chin. And then when I flip this over one more time, that's the top of his head. There's an eye, a nose. Now it looks like a beard. So there's 4 men depicted in this rock. But what's really cool is, I think it's a bear. You see the legs here. Here's definition cut away for the neck, and this is a head. That's supposed to be a bear, a big mama bear. But then when you look closer, there's an eye. There's an eye. Looks like there's a mouth right there. This looks like a little bear cub. This would be his front paw and his rear paw. How cool is that? There's 4 faces depicted in this rock, a mama bear, and what looks like a baby cub. Now that's all right. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got some other things to show you, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.